Welcome to bright and sunny Los Angeles, baby. We are here in LA. Right now, we are in Bel Air. This is a 41,000 square foot Spanish style mega mansion. 8 bedrooms, 21 bathrooms. We've got a full basketball court. We got 2 75-foot pools. We've got 8 bars. We've got 2 kitchens, 2 of everything, more stone than ever. And I want to play a little game on this tour. I want you to see if you can start to count how much the construction costs here. We're going to go through it. This is about to be one of the biggest property tours we've ever done. I've been waiting to get into this house for a year. We are back. Welcome to LA. Welcome to Soma. Let's go. My God, that door is so heavy. This is like straight iron. It's probably like rocket proof. Front door. There's a lot of doors in this house. The entire house, like I just said, we got 41,000 square feet. This is a Spanish style mega mansion in the hills of Bel Air. We've got some of the most expensive homes ever in our view. One of the things I love about this house so much, and we're gonna get to seeing it, I promise, is that it blends in to the neighborhood, right? We're in an area where there are a lot of restored, but also original Spanish style homes, both small and large. And then you've got this mixture of kind of these glass monstrosities that are cool, that are great, don't get me wrong, we love them too, but they do really stick out. That's why you want to stick to the neighborhood, right? What works well here. And so what we've got here is we've got 4 floors. This house is huge, like massive. This floor, where we are right now, this is your living floor. Living, indoor and outdoor. Kitchen, it's 2 kitchens. There's a lot of stuff to do on this floor I'm gonna show you, but that's what you do here. Upstairs, we're gonna get to, bedrooms, sleeping, lower level is entertaining, and then below that is fun. So let's start with living. And like I said before, this house has 8 bars, and our first one is literally right when you come inside. So the first bar is almost like you're at a resort. That's kind of how I think about this house on Soma. This is a 5-star resort home. That's really what it is. Because this is where I would come in after I check in, right? You get the concierge and they bring you over here and you get your first cocktail before you even go into the rest of the resort. So this bar, it's fully set around and it's in one of the domes. So as you saw in the drone shot that we did as we came in at the beginning of the video, you've got the domes that kind of anchor the home. So this is the first one and you'll see what the dome looks like when we get down to the lower level. And then back behind us right over here, we've got basketball court underneath and then we've got the garage. But this is beautiful stone. There is millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars of stone in this house, because that's what it costs in about every single room. At least 6 figures worth of stone picked from the quarry in Italy and brought over here specifically because they wanted this specific book match design to be right here to line up on the dead center line of that archway that lines up perfectly with that arched window in the entryway. Everything in this house was thought about. There's not a tiny, tiny little detail that this owner did not contemplate. You know, it is a piece of art. And then we've got all the, the millwork. Millwork is super, super pretty. All the fluted wood, so you can have all the glassware. You've got a wine cooler down here and a little ice maker. Oh, there's so much ice in here already. Welcome to the living room, which you kind of saw before, but it's pretty big. I don't even call this like a living room. You know what I'm gonna call this space? The Grand Salon. I went to Abu Dhabi once, and every house when you enter has the Grand Salon. Because when you dig in the ground and you find oil and all of a sudden you're a multi-billionaire, every house has a Grand Salon. It's got this amazing terrace that overlooks the pool, but this is your first covered fireplace. You've got the arch windows. Right outside those windows is your entry driveway with a massive outdoor waterfall. The water features in this house, not just the pools, are really, really beautiful. And they really kind of drown out the hustle and bustle and craziness of your life. Huge open living space. I love that the house is so big. Like you could have 52 dining rooms here, but you've got an amazing centerpiece dining set here. I love these. Wait, are these gonna work? Nope, this is art. I totally just tried to move this. It was like, the flight was so long, I couldn't move it. I thought they were gonna like gong back and forth, but they, man, that is heavy. Stuff is like the real deal. Big gorgeous piano, baby grand, and you've got this extra high double ceiling that also with those windows gives you all that light. And then this is your centerpiece. This is like your center dome, and that'll take you up to the bedrooms, and we'll get to that a little bit later. Let's go outside. So when we come outside, two important things to notice, really important details for construction, that you have the same family stone between the interior that's slightly polished but still honed, so it allowed me to slip and slide as I came in. I would do that all the time if I was in this house. And now a little bit rougher because that's what you want on the outside. And then you also have the center cut drain. So as the water comes in, and when it rains in LA, I'm not from here, I think it rains at least twice a year, but the water's not gonna come in and then drain out onto the pool deck below, onto that stone. It's gonna come into the center line, and it's gonna be fed out through the storm pipes, which is really important. You've got really, really cool overhead lighting. You've got lots of security too. Let me just point that out. This house is a fortress. Even the front gate as we were trying to come in, like it is massive, the real deal. So you have security cameras on every point and everything is connected directly to your phone. And this outdoor space is just amazing. Like these doors, we opened up before we started, but these are so simple. These massive sliding glass doors. I mean, they're literally, so I've got one finger. I'm just pushing this whole thing with one finger. How many times have we tried to do sliding glass doors like this where you're cranking and they're stuck and you're slamming them through? Like really, really, really high quality construction. Top of the line doors, top of the line glass, really massive. And then look how thick this wall is. Like that is your insulation from the outdoor indoor when it ever starts to get cold in LA, which I think also is like one day a year. Because right now, I mean, what is it? It's like, it was freezing cold in New York this morning when we got here. Now this is just beautiful. This is why people live here, because every day is the same. That's how it works. And then you've got the pool deck below you, which is just massive. And again, is like that resort with one of your other major Samsung screens, which is just incredible. And then you've got your view out over the hills. And then if you didn't have enough to do out here, you've got your whole outdoor dining space. This place is beautifully furnished. Between the indoor and the outdoor, like this is a single piece of wood. This is like single slab wood. So you've got your indoor dining, you've got your indoor kitchen, and you've got an amazing amount of indoor, outdoor living with incredible views. And the way this is covered too, you're not getting blasted by the sun, right? So many houses that we go to all the time, they have amazing outdoor space, but then you've got to be in the sun all the time if you don't want to add umbrellas or add some type of pergola. This is awesome because you've got additional indoor space upstairs, which we'll get to, but then it also gives you some respite from the burning sun. And so you can sit here and actually enjoy the outdoor space without, you know, melanoma. Back inside, this is this house's version of an eat-in kitchen. Gas fireplace, flat screen TV, everything, top of the line. But here's what's so cool about this house. Take a look at this. So amazing amount of stone, okay? The hood above the range, also clad in the same marble that's across the entire chef's kitchen behind. So everything's insane. And you got two of everything, right? 2 refrigerators, 2 dishwashers, you get 2 major sinks. You even have 2 kitchens in this house because this is the show kitchen. And then you have the chef's kitchen or the prep kitchen that is right next to us. So this countertop right here, okay? At first it feels like it might be marble that's got that leather treatment to it because it feels like smooth but rough at the same time. This is actually petrified wood. Petrified wood that is 300 million years old. That is the countertop for this island that is so big. Isn't that crazy? I've never seen this in a house before. 300 million year old petrified wood is a countertop, and it is pretty much indestructible. You can do anything you want to this, and it is clean. You know why? Because it's been around for 300 million years. This house has so much light, these windows, everything, and you have such amazing privacy. But you also do like get that fortress feel because your property line, that's your driveway as you come up past the gate, there's no one looking in on you as you sometimes get, definitely in New York City, but also in LA. All the cabinetry is soft close. There's an amazing amount of storage space, and then there's no hardware, so that it's really, really, really clean. And then this is probably one of the biggest La Cornue stoves and ranges that I've ever seen. I mean, this is for major cooking and major preparation. You've got the pot filler here, so you don't ever have to walk 2 feet to that massive sink or that massive sink. And then look how big this refrigerator freezer is. Look at this thing. There is nothing in here, but it is massive. Takes up the whole half of the kitchen. Humongous. I didn't actually count how many refrigerators and freezers are in this entire house, but there are a lot. Massive ceilings, and you've got the same hi-hats, audio, and outdoor space out here as well. And then this, it's like a wine dispensary. This house is great for entertaining, let me just say that. You've got another Gaggenau wine cooler here. Oh, hello, sorry. Please close. Thank you so much, it listens to me. But you also have a 1,200 bottle wine room and wine cellar that I'll show you downstairs. And so from here, let's go to the chef's kitchen. Let's go to the prep kitchen because it's right here. The chef's kitchen is actually really, really, really nice. It's massive. Again, you've got 2 sinks, 2 dishwashers. You have 2 Wolf ranges. So this is a 16 burner. You know how many pancakes you could make here? Like, I mean, this is like presidential. Like this is White House level kitchens in this house. It's insane, completely insane. Storage everywhere. I really actually love the stone countertop that's here. It's vein matched with the entire windowsill. We've got massive pantry, another refrigerator, more, and then right down these steps, the chef, because in a house like this, you probably have a live-in chef, they have their own suite. Bedroom, bathroom, and amazing closet space. The bedroom actually for the chef is bigger than most apartments that you'll ever see in New York City. Remember, we're still only on the first floor. So we have a couple steps down, follow the diamond pattern wood flooring. Flooring here is beautiful. And actually, before I get to this room, just look at this floor. This is all hand laid, individual, and I kind of call this a diamond floor because it's the way these are laid out, squares where it's turned, it kind of looks like a diamond. But really, these are octagons, right? This octagon wood pattern that you would only see in 5-star resorts is throughout this entire house. And you haven't even seen the star rooms yet. This room is beautiful. These glass doors open up just like we saw in the main living space, showing off these massive vistas. Look at this screen. Again, this is what you get in stadiums, and this house has 4 of them. This isn't LED, this is, you can feel it. Well, you can't, because I don't know where you are right now, but like you can feel it. This is wild. Look how big these jellyfish are. This is where I would spend so much time. I would just like come out and hang in here, and Amelia would be like, Ryan, where are you? And I'd be like, I'm with my jellyfish. I'm with the fish. That's why you get an $80 million house. So you can have your own jellyfish watching room. That also has a full regulation court basketball court. Yeah, pretty cool. So, like I said before, there are 8 bars in this house. We saw the first, this is the second. One of the biggest, whole house is built for entertaining. More stone, are you keeping track? Are you counting? Remember, 6 figures every time you see stone. 2 sinks, 1 that has the InSinkErator. We've got multiple different places for ice, bottle storage, multiple different places to serve from. Like, this is a full-on tap house. You could go to town in here. And I love this window too. Like, I just like curves. You know, there's apartments that you'll find in the city sometimes that when they add in the curved windows, it just sticks out from the crowd and cuts through that noise. And those homes always sell for more because there's architectural detail to even just the glass, not just the plaster, not the plywood, not the steel, but to the glass. And glass is something that we can connect to on a human level because it allows us to be transported somewhere else, right? Like a view into another world. And that's where this is right now. Right here, I'm entertaining. I've got beer on tap. I've got a meal here. We're watching my YouTube channel, and then I'm transported out into the hills in Bel Air with these patchy clouds that don't even look real. I mean, this place is just crazy. It is a total dream in here. Commercial elevator, by the way. So fast. My elevator, my house, so slow. Also awesome, my house is great. You could fit my house in this house 100 times, by the way. Look at this light fixture. We saw this when we first came in. This is quite the entrance. Unreal. So clean too, like so clean, so crisp, so much air, right? It's like that volumetric square footage that we talk about so much that people really like. You've got your steel staircase here, architecturally gorgeous as well. This alone is 6 figures. Okay, but you get this amazing light, double height, and this opens up to this gorgeous picture window in the receiving area for the bedroom floor. So now we're at the top floor of the house, where the majority of the bedrooms are. And we're gonna go into the primary suite in a second, but there's a lot I wanna show you on this house. If you've gotten to this point in the video, please like, please subscribe, send this to your friends, send this to your family. The YouTube algorithm loves it, and comment too. So far, up to this moment, how much do you think has been spent on construction from what you've seen so far, 1, and 2, what's been your favorite thing you've seen up to this moment in the video? Let me know, I'm really, really interested to see. Power shades throughout the house, by the way. Gotta come up, come down, look out, center line. Again, symmetry, so important when you're doing luxury houses. Right on the pool, like dead center to the property line. Really, really insane attention to detail. And then the whole ceiling, if you can tell, it's got these curves. See that? Can you tell on the camera? See, when you see it in the drone, right? Because you've got kind of the domed roof, and then you've got the X. 1, 2, 3, 4 that lead into the center. And I like that they only put the chandelier off center that's hanging over the double height from the entry stairwell, because it just makes this feel so much bigger, but you totally could do a centerpiece right there if you want. And then behind this door is the primary. Did I hit a wall? Oh, I made it through. Primary suite is humongous. Like there is so much to show. There's so much to talk about. Even just, again, I know I was just harping on it out there in the receiving area, but the reflective ceiling pattern for me when we do apartments is so important, because a lot of times developers, builders, interior designers, they won't pay attention to the ceiling because they're like, oh, let's just get the ceiling height, put some lights and we're good. But when you really pay attention to quality and to luxury, the way the ceiling is crafted so that there's perfect symmetry and so that there's curvature goes a long way. Now, that's also part of the style of this house because this is a Spanish style mega mansion. But if you can just see here, like the way the light then reflects to really showcase this cove for this part of the primary suite so that there's amazing energy above the bed, and then creates a second area for energy above the sitting area. And then remember, who's counting? All this stone, and then you've got this incredible fireplace with the crystal rocks. And then you've got 2, because I said before, this house has 2 of everything, sometimes 3, 4, 20. You've got your first massive dressing area and bathroom, and it's really beautiful, so come here. So this is set up as a pretty masculine bathroom. This would be mine, right? So his and hers, it can obviously be whatever you want, but come over here. Not only do you have the flat screen TV, but you also have a urinal. And so you know that this was built out for a man. And then real quick, just turn around. What's funny is see the TV displaying. I did not set this up. We're currently selling this penthouse right here in this building for $169 million. So it's wild to me that I'm standing in an $80 million listing that we're working on in Los Angeles. And then the TV reminds me, oh, hey, Rai, don't forget about me right up here. And I'm like, yes, I will not forget. The shower, again, this owner doesn't just like get some guy who goes and finds stone and sends it over. He's like, oh, Italian stone. Our owner here, okay, he went to Italy, goes to the quarry, walks up the rocks and picks it out. So you've got the leather finish here. What I say, remember count. This is insane. And everything is book matched, like wild. I wish YouTube could invent a way to feel things and not just emotionally, because I know you're emotionally invested in my life and in the properties that we talk about, but like so that you could actually get that feeling. Can you hear it though? Like, it's just so nice. And maybe that's also because I just got off a 6-hour flight across the country. Let's go see her bathroom. And then her bathroom is mind-boggling. Amazingly massive. I don't know, like if I lived here and it was me and Amelia, we would probably both use this, right? Because there's so much space. I don't know why she would need 2 sinks, but listen, to each their own. Her closet is humongous. Wraps all the way around, fully lit, already custom built out. You've got all the jewelry, you've got all the jewelry drawers, the bag drawers, you've got all the different closet space you need. I can see that whole thing being lined. Birkin, Birkin, Kelly, Kelly, Birkin, Birkin, Kelly, Kelly. That's really what this is for. This might be one of my favorite bathtubs ever. And this is one of these star rooms. Look at the circular pattern of the wood, all perfectly measured. Narrow at the base, goes all the way here. Again, this is above the dome. Remember when we started the tour and we were in that bar and I was telling you kind of what was above and what was below? Above the bar is this one single piece of marble tub that's in this perfectly centered room. And then you've got these gorgeous French doors that open up into your little Juliet balcony that look out over the pool deck. And I can see perfectly what's playing on our massive jumbo TV screen. You don't get this in New York. It's wild. I'm like a kid in a candy store. And then that's not the end. You've got another sitting area here. Toilet room, you've got her shower, which is gorgeous, a whole lot more stone, and 2 separate overhead rain showers. 2 big floor-to-ceiling mirrors. Again, you can't really notice and it's hard, but you've got this gorgeous curved ceiling and just the way the walls are covered, just it's so cool. And then you've got this covered outdoor space. This is a great place to sit outside. You're gonna have a glass of red wine out here. You're over the porte cochere that's below you. So our car right now is literally right below us. And you've got the views, but you've also got great privacy. This is also a great place where you can also just leave the doors open at night. You can hang out here and you can watch a movie and then kind of crash into bed. But again, that connection between the indoor and outdoor is really nice and really valuable. So when I'm selling a house like this, I really always want to emphasize the outdoor space, even in a place like Los Angeles where outdoor space is aplenty, but its connection and the way that energy connects to the indoor space is what really also pushes that price point, because we are indoor-outdoor creatures. Come on. And then down this hallway are your additional bedrooms. 1, 2, both en suite. 3, 4, again, both en suite. More outdoor space. The other dome, so you've got the wood pattern, and you can see too, look at this detail. In the bathroom, you couldn't see it because that beautiful tub was right above it. But like, look how calculated this has to be. So that all these individual pieces of wood come together perfectly with no separation between any of them. And then they slowly get a little bit wider. We're like in the spoke of the coolest, most expensive wheel ever. Now we're not gonna go into every single bedroom because otherwise there's hello? Whoa. Do you hear the echo? But there's an amazing suite here you have to see. So this is an entire secondary primary suite, and for good reason. So the house, this whole top floor, remember there are 4 floors. The top bedroom floor is anchored by not just the domes, right, that really point out that it's Spanish, but that it's got these massive primary suites on either side. So this one has an amazing dressing room, which we're gonna see, but a lot of that square footage is then put into this desk and office space, which I think is super cool. Again, remember, stone, gas fireplace, and look at this, dude, this chair is gonna make me look so small. Hold on. Does it make me look small? Do I look tiny? Like, could you imagine if I was just working and like people came in to be like, Ryan, what decisions would you like to make? And I'd be like, I make all the decisions. Like, this is just, like, this is how I read. Oh my, dude, this is gonna be me one day. One day I'm gonna make it to a point where I can have a desk and chair like this, and I'll just have other people do things and I'll have to read everything like that all the time. This is how you know this house is 41,000 square feet. Even the desks are huge. I'm 6'3", 200 pounds a man, and I look tiny over here. I'm gonna leave that there. If I break it, I have to buy the whole thing. But I just, oh my God, I have to get up. Look at it. I just think having this great home office is really, really, really cool. And again, this room could be whatever you want. This room could be a great nursery. So like if you live in this house, you own this house, if you're the patriarch, the matriarch, you've got your suite, this is a great like first kid suite. You know, your oldest child, she's in LA and she's about to have her baby. This is their room. This is the nursery. And then you have all the different help staff suites. You got the chef suite downstairs. And then if you wrap around this way, this room also has its own private attached outdoor space. So much outdoor space. But it's got this massive, massive dressing area. And then look at this closet is so big. You got all the drawers and it's beautiful too. It's all real natural wood. I mean, this might be where I put like my winter suits. So again, we're in another dome. This one, you've got the dome ceiling, you've got the cove lighting around so that it just lights up the sky. This really, really gorgeous Kohler tub. I love this tub because it's not just an egg. It kind of looks like a shell, right? And it's perfectly fit for the body. You've got the same star wood here, and then look at all this stone. First of all, this room is a circle, okay? And so everything in here, from the windows to the ceiling, match the theme of this room as a circle. So the stone is carved to a circle, and can you see this glass door is also curved? Can you see that? The glass door is curved, which is like not cheap to do. And this isn't even the main bed, like this is wild. And all this stone, again, 6 figures just for this. And this is also a steam shower. So you can see me here, that's what the benches are for. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 shower heads, and you have built-in speakers and separate lighting. Like this is a shower. This is beautiful. The tub's beautiful, the wood's everything here. And also, you know, just being environmentally conscious, okay? Not that rock is really sitting there doing anything. So I think it's best to use in bathrooms like this. But a lot of times when developers will do these big, beautiful vein-matched, book-matched showers, sinks, there's a lot of waste because they just want the beautiful part, right? They just want the heart. It's like a steak, right? A lot of times when you do a shower like this, you just want the fillet, and then all the scraps are then wasted. But not here, because these aren't just scraps. They were still able to do that full sink, and then this whole vanity, and perfectly book match it. So that not an inch of the stone that came out of pulling those slabs was wasted in any way. And that's slab to slab, to slab, to slab, to slab, to slab, to slab. Slabbity slabs, lots of slabs. All right, so we've done the living floor. We've done a lot of outdoor space, but not nearly most of it. We've done the bedroom floor, you've seen the suites, you've seen a lot of stone, you've seen the expanse, but now we're gonna get a little crazy. Now, let's go have some fun. Things are gonna start to get wild. See the lighting in here? See this little pink? Let's go. So now we are on the entertaining floor, and there is a lot of entertainment you can do on this floor. First off, through these glass doors is your basketball court with a regulation 3-point line. I mean, you can hear the echo. You've got another huge screen, one of the 4. Like crazy, 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 crazy. Like, this is just nuts. I mean, one, you could do anything you want in here. Probably if you were gonna have a wedding, maybe this would also be part of like you know, the reception, because you could cover it up and this would be kind of like all the tables and everything. You could do that anywhere in this house, but I still think that you have this here to watch games could be pretty wild. As we go through, we started out there, but let's go back. We got to go see the outdoor 75-foot pool. This whole house is a fun house, not just the entertaining floor. Massive infinity pool with hot tub, an outdoor bar and kitchen. We've got the turf, everything, and you just swim out right there and look out over your view. It's unbelievable. We've got the cabanas, and then you see the expanse of this house and how gorgeous it is. We've got another big outdoor screen, and everything is completely set up. I mean, the parties you could have here, the life you could have here, the events you could have here are just completely wild. And then one important note to mention out here, remember, we're in Los Angeles. Los Angeles gets really, 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 really hot. The sun beats down. And if you're not careful in the materiality that you pick when building a house, right, you might have something that's beautiful, but then unusable. So the outdoor stone here, where they pulled this from, is forever cool. Right now, I'm just wearing socks because we're not allowed to wear shoes in the house, so help us God. But my feet, when I first stepped out here, it's like, oh, it's wet. My feet are wet. And it's like, oh no, wait, no, it's no wetness out here. It's not water. My feet are cold, even though the sun is so strong and it's hot out here because the stone doesn't absorb the heat and make your feet hot. Like for a pool deck in Los Angeles, that is an important, really important detail. You've got the really pretty reveal all the way through, and you've got this gorgeous, gorgeous pool. And then at the other end of this gorgeous outdoor space, you have another one of these massive screens. And then look how crazy this outdoor kitchen is. Like, look, first of all, like if you come over here, you can see how perfect everything is and how many different things there are to do. Between, you've got the refrigerator, you've got the ice, right? You've got more ice. You've got another refrigerator, more ice, refrigerator, more ice, more storage. And even from here, as you're grilling, right? I don't even know what this is. What is this? A sink? No, I think this is just where you put even more ice in here, and then you're pulling out bottles, probably. So you fill this thing with ice, it drains, and you're pulling out like beer and stuff. That's what works. Go down. Thank you so much. And you have this incredible view of your house. Like, this is just, I have to take a video from here. Like, this is just wild. Look at that. Cody Boone doing his magic. Jack Rule. This view. Oh, hi. That one's coming down. That one's going through some issues, but this house, perfect. And you know what's crazy? We're only like halfway done with this house tour. Let's go. Back inside. This, for anyone out there who's a commoner, this is like the super wealthy version of a pool cabana, if you will. This is the hangout area. You're looking out over the indoor pool that you just came out of the outdoor pool. This is another bar, amazing stone. Again, all book matched. There must be, I'm gonna guess, there's gotta be 40 refrigerators in this house, between full size and small refrigerators. There must be. Like, there must be 50 sinks. Like, there's just an abundance of everything so that you have everything. And then right across the hallway here is the wine tasting room. Ooh. Now, I haven't really shown you, but there are solid core, all natural, real sliding doors, okay? Pocket doors, almost everywhere, so that if you want to close rooms off, you can. Another good thing to point out here is, you see the lighting? See how it's blue right now? If I wanted to, I can go into my phone. This house is actually the largest house in the world to have circadian rhythm lighting. So the lighting will change based on the day. So in the morning it's brighter, at the end of the day it'll start to become more dim, and it'll change to different hues and different colors. All the lighting can be changed to any color. If you want this room to be bright pink, go for it. Right now we've set it to this kind of like nice warm blue, because I feel like if you're tasting, you're doing a mezcal tasting, let's say, right? You're sitting here and you're tasting it, and you don't want fluorescent lights. You don't want no lights. You don't want red lights. That's a little loud. But this nice warm blue. Stone. See all the stone? And again, you can't feel it. Maybe you can see the detail. This is carved as if it was carved out of the earth. All the different imperfections, everything perfectly laid here, and it all then matches throughout. And then, I don't know if you can see, there's a door here through this stone wall. This is just storage back here, but like, look how they could have done a drywall door, right? But no. It's like Indiana Jones style. It's like, hey, where's that chair? I'm like, you've got to go discover it. Powder room, and then below here is the wine cooler, but we're not gonna get to that just yet because we're not even on that floor yet. Follow me. And now at the other end of the hallway, we have a couple fun things too. First, we've got one bedroom. You should see this. This is a great guest bedroom. This room could have a lot of names. But great guest bedroom, huge doors. They open out onto the pool, so it's easy in and out. And then a gorgeous bathroom with tons of stone. Just look at the tone here too. Like, every room has amazing tonality. That's important, something we don't talk about enough. But now you've got the chevron pattern wood floor, okay? Where the tonality matches the wood in the vanity, which speaks to the stone on the vanity countertop. And then look at this shower. Like, hello. I've got shower head, wand. Now, I'm just gonna pontificate here and say that if you're having a party and you're out there, you're having a drink or two, you got the pool, everyone's having a great time, you got this bedroom right here, I think everyone comes in here and rinses off. Like, that's what you do in this shower. This works out pretty well. And then once you're dry and you're good, then we go watch a movie. Now here's where you get to work, if you're entertaining. This room, we've got the blue lighting going on right now. This is not totally set up yet because you're gonna do however you want, but a perfect recording studio. It's like set up so that you've got the booth and then all the wiring and everything is already in the wall, and you can totally set this up to record from. And then this is a 36-person high tech movie theater. You've got the situation back here. I mean, you don't have to come back here, but it's a full-on bar, right? This is a full-on bar, so you can still serve here. You got another bar that's right around the corner because you can never have too many bars. And then you have a Sony projector that's projecting out whatever movie, TV show, or YouTube series, if you're a fan of Listed, go to Listed right now and subscribe, that you can watch right here. Now, before we go downstairs to our last floor, if you've made it this far in the video, please like, please subscribe, send it to all your friends. I love you so much, thank you so much. But also, where do you think we are in total construction costs right now? And what is your favorite part of the house, and has it changed from when you saw the first two floors? I don't know. We've got our last floor coming up. Let's go. And now for the rooms you've all been waiting for. First, before, did you look at this bar? Can you look at the archway? Can you look at that screen up there? We are in space right now. Its screen is so big, we are literally in space floating over the earth. Because if you own this house, that's gotta be what it feels like to be this successful. You might as well be in space. And if you're Bezos or Musk or William Shatner, who now went up to space, it could be you. Full-on bar that's got this kind of intergalactic pattern to it. You see this? Like underneath the glass? I think it's really cool. Another sink, tons of storage. And then we go into our basketball court. This place is huge. I don't know where the basketballs are. I'm just the broker. But man, oh man, this is like the real deal. You know? Like, could I dunk? I don't think so. What a crazy amount of space. Like, this is how you know you've made it. because you have enough space in your house to have a full basketball court. And then, if you really want to show off, bum, 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 bum. This is your 20-person garage, right? This is your carport. This is your auto gallery, whatever you want to call it. You can wrap all the cars around, you can plug them in, you've got your charging stations. It's beeping and it's letting me know to come charge my Tesla right now. You can clean them off in here. You could also do raised decks. I mean, this fits 20 cars really comfortably, but if you're a real car enthusiast, you could do whatever you want here. This could also be a whole nother gym. This could be whatever you want. But I think I could do a whole nother deck so I can do supercars and then put them up 1, 2, 3, 4 layers high. You could fit 50 to 60 cars in here if you bring in the elevated risers. Pretty insane. And then on this floor, you have your indoor 75-foot lap pool with your floor to ceiling water feature. And this is your all-season lap pool for working out. You like doing endurance swimming, you like swimming for exercise, the gym is just on the other side, and then you can change all of these colors. So right now we've got it lit up for green. I think that's really cool. Remember, largest house in the world with circadian rhythm lighting. We've got the Venetian plastered walls, you got the 2 locker rooms, the suites, the steam rooms, everything. Really, really, really cool. Like, look at the stone in the steam room. Look at this. Everybody told you to count the stone? Like, look at this. Look at this. It's like crazy. Just crazy. Insane. This house is underpriced. I honestly believe that. This house, a couple years, $120 million. Sauna. I mean, just look at this. Come around. Look at this angle here. Like, what? Where are we? Where are we? What is this? Insane. So, so cool. And then behind us is the gym. You can Peloton it up, you can do whatever you want in here. It's rubber, it is soundproof, go to town, amazing. I think someone was just in here doing some abs. All right, let's go back outside. And then underneath the wine tasting room is the 1,200 bottle wine cellar. And it's truly a cellar, it's downstairs with its own private stairwell just to come into this room. And look at this, like, come here. Can you see this? Like, fully backlit. This is gorgeous, temperature controlled. Like, you can have your red room, your white room, your rosé area, champagne, fully set to go. You can go to town in here. I would even do like an individual setup right here for like, you know, like the Louis bottles and maybe like your hard alcohol maybe over there. Or you could do that right here in the center. Really, really, really stunning. A really special room.